Hello, good afternoon. How are we doing, friends? How's it going? Why are you opening up on that screen? Go away. Let's put some music on. There we go. I'm awake, so that's a start. Well, that's a start. You're very much on European time at the moment, aren't you, Nima? Well, it's a little too hot still. I've still got my tablet in front of me from playing Chicory. Let's move that. There we go. What makes you say that? The fact that you're always awake on European time? Okay, lots of clips to go through. We actually got a large chunk of some repo clips here, very much appreciated. I got a ton. We got some stuff from playing Warhammer. We've also got like a ton of Jackbox ones, but I can see that these were all me clipping them, which is kind of a pain when it's only me because like I'm guessing. So it's only like 50-50 if I actually clipped the thing I meant to clip. It's not like I specifically wake up around now because Hope will be home in 15 minutes. Typically. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Look, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get. We've had this conversation before. My family being like, "Why don't you wake up earlier in the morning?" And me being like, "Because Spook's not there." Okay. Anyway. Anyway, that was, bleh. I feel like I don't want to tie my hair back. My hair is bothering me today. Sometimes it's fine, but today it's bothering me. Imagine growing long hair when you have a weird sensory relationship with hair in your face. Who would do that to themselves? I think it's a little different. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're married to Spook. What? Oh shit! Man, I'm so lucky. Could be wrong, but I think you like that boy. Nah. Nah. Just bought a house with him, you know. Having a date night tonight. No, couldn't be me. Anyway. Oh, I should also open up the files so I just have them handy. September, I already got one. And then my downloads. Spirit gets angry at me because he says that my downloads folder should always be empty. Because he's like, the moment you download something, you should sort it into a home. And I'm like, but what if its home is the downloads folder? And he's like, no, stop it. Hope updated the thing that helps you arrange clips. They did. Yes, she did. Which I will be using, but obviously that bit comes later. That bit comes at the end. But yes, she did tell me. Nemo, wait, did you see what I did last night in Chicory? I was given the prompt draw a cute creature. So I was like, cool. Instructions incredibly clear. Instructions very clear. Cute creature. Got it. Thumbs up. I think, just gonna say, I think I nailed that prompt. Humble brag. I'll be requiring a copy. I can send you, I have the GIF. I have the GIF. This is literally, the game, like, exports this, which is a really awesome function. The game literally is like, after you do a painting, it does the playback, and it's like, would you like to save this? And I'm like, yes, please! I already sent it to them. We'll send it to you as well. I'll take your entire stock. You can see from the get-go, I knew what I was doing. From the moment, I was like, yep. Orders received. Not even a moment's hesitation. Yeah, I did that last night. I also sent her a copy too. She was very normal about it because she was in chat while I was painting it. What do we live in when to draw cute things? Who draws a laptop to buy? It's parallel, okay. The joy of anthropomorphic characters is that they're partially human. Although I will say it was noted that we were in the bug world yesterday in Chicory, and I was uncomfortable at various moments. So it's like there is a line somewhere. There is a line somewhere. Yeah, when we met the Queen. Look at that flinch. I actually flinched. I actually flinched. Oh dear. Uncomfortable. And I gave her this voice and destroyed my throat. We can't hear, by the way. Oh, whoops, thank you. Turn that off, turn that off. I always forget. I have to do a very specific thing when gathering clips. Me unhappy. Unhappy noises. Not happy. Not happy. But I did it. I did it. It was basically just this bit. Basically just that bit when she came out like really quickly. But just talking with her was okay. I didn't like her moving. And maybe the dev kind of knew that, which is why they made them so friendly. I get a gold star for being brave. Anyway. I actually got that one. Okay, so download. Jackbox possessed by an owl. This is also the problem of when they're not like properly done clips and I try to download them, it like opens them up in a new tab and I'm like, stop being a pain. Edit layout, stacked. That'll do. Beyond expanding Alice's ego, how did Spirit react to the clip? I haven't actually really had much of a chance to talk to him because I was very busy again yesterday as well. But I have got date night tonight, so I'll probably talk to him about it tonight. Oh, this was me hitting it twice because I wasn't sure if I got it, I think. Very fucking Antoinette! This is the thing about Jackbox clips, especially when you're playing a game like this. It's like the funny thing is just the thing in the game itself. Very fucking Antoinette! Very fucking Antoinette! I love that this. It doesn't even let me. God damn it. If I was a sensible person, I should really do this like after stream if I know that I have clipped something, because it is generally when I have to clip something that it gets a little bit fucky, which is why I'm always like, chat clip that, chat clip that. I'm like, someone else do it because it fucks it up if I do it. But when one of the persistent problems with community game night is that people are busy playing the game and are not in chat, so clips don't get made. So I have to make them. But then a month later, I'm like, ah, it's all broken. CEO is dating an owl. And it does this whole thing with the tab as well. All the way back down. I'm not going to trim that. I'm just going to save it and name it. You were here in spirit. The last dance had a kobold in it. Oh, really? Bye. PK's regret. Bunch. PK's. Regret. Okay, okay, hear me out. I'm always worried when you ask me to hear you out because it means you're going to say something controversial. PK didn't die, he moved to Eurasia. Ah. That also makes sense. Maybe he moved to Eurasia and died. Me looking over at other screen to immediately clip it. Jackbox. TKO. Blue shirts. They're both very good. Actually, I do need to make this wide, like wider, so that both t-shirts are visible. Save. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. After a while, I've learned I just have to refresh the page. Maybe Erasure's the afterlife. Head explodes. Ah. So I have two options. Either I do that, or I play that entire clip, and then I just have a caption that says, "Don't tell me what to do." Save video. Jackbox. Not even Jackbox, there's nothing on the screen. previously on Murder House. I even told my parents about that joke because wildly they actually had we did once play a game of Jackbox and we did Murder Party. And so they actually know what trivia murder party is. So I told them that story about how I won because of the World of Warcraft question. Me despairing. Orange is not a vegetable. I can't believe 3 people wrote that. Seriously? 3 people. Trying to fit everything in. There you go. I watched the part of the VOD where you were drawing cute. Very well done. Thank you. Thank you. I have bonuses in that game because I can use my drawing tablet in it, which gives me a lot of strength when it comes to drawing. Kudos to the devs for making it. The thing is that I guess it's not even that it has to be made compatible because what a graphics tablet does is it essentially takes control of your mouse. But it was just very convenient in like the way they had built the game. Is like, yeah, you can use a drawing tablet. It's a shame I actually missed that bit from Marsh at the end. Because that was the bit that made me laugh. We all just thought the blue was gonna die. Is this week VR week or are we playing something else? I haven't decided. Let me poke events. We haven't done VR in a while. I would be down for VR if people are. Sledding game? Maybe? How much was it again? Oh, it's just a demo though. I don't know if a demo can last 3 hours. It's $0 because it's not out yet. A very feature-packed demo. Okay. I did wishlist it. Excuse me. I love you, but recommending a snow-based game makes me assume a Yeti is going to be hunting us while we play. Beware of Yeti! Oh, I think this is a better... I can, like, stitch these two together, maybe. I basically need these two clips combined. So... So we click this, and then we watch full video. There was a talk ages ago about me and Blue doing a horror collab, but I doubt we can manage it. I get scared playing Terrors of Nowhere, which actually we haven't played in forever because we didn't play it in like the last two VR things. So if we do VR, we should play Terrors of Nowhere. It's like Ski Free but 3D Nice. Us later. Oh god, it's like Ski Free but 3D. God help us. I don't know what Ski Free is, but my guess would be like it's like Ski 3D meets web fishing slash the Party Animals Lodge, which now has fishing in it because there's like a bunch of stuff that you can do as well as the thing. There is the Party Animals fishing. I actually haven't done that since that evening when we were all playing it. Ski Free is a famous old game where you get destroyed by a Yeti. Fair enough. Me glancing over it. You can see when I glance over at my screen to be like, I'm going to press the clip button on that. I know Hopinger is kicking people in the face. She's gotten good at it. Yeah, I think that's a good. I think that's a good edit of that. Save. Which means I'm going to delete these two. Because we've got like an edit that has both of them together. Pruning my clips. Like a rose bush. It was part of the old Microsoft Entertainment packs. That makes more sense. Ah, that does make more sense. Download the landscape version of that. Thank you. See, when a clip's made properly, it downloads it properly. It doesn't open it in a new tab. And be a pain in the ass. Move that to there. Jackbox. Always pick blue. Me and Carl spend too much time together! Me and Curl spend too much time together. Imagine having car engine parts as a question when we're not having a game with Stanji. That's how it'd be with your wife, it's true. Download this one. Jetbox. And we're going to edit that. There we go. Too much time together. The day of the tentacle. Nope. I'm gonna put day. I'm actually gonna call it Day of the Tentacle Nope because I feel like there's been multiple clips that are just titled Nope. It's neat that they included this thing feature for the clips. Part of me does almost wish that they did like a triple one of like for when you have like collabs, but that's probably like a very specific one. But I think I could technically apply for that of like because essentially full is basically one and stacked is two. So I suppose if we asked like, can we add in a third? Can we add in a triple, or is that too much? Because then you can have one for each person and the game. Because loads of people collab on Twitch, so that's probably just a bit might be a little too niche. Okay. A clip from editing. Interesting. Oh, this is literally that one's literally been titled a clip for editing, so I'm going to be ignoring that. A lot of people sit avatars next to each other as well. That's true. That's true. I suppose it's unfair to ask Twitch to basically make allowances for almost every possible stream layout because people lay out their streams differently all the time. Like, so we've got people who have them in opposite corners, people have them in like all along the bottom. I have seen someone who has their character at the top, which is very unusual for VTubers, especially. You might see people at the top if they're using webcams. They're not VTubers. But I've also seen people who will sit them on their heads. Seen a few VTubers upside down on the top, yeah. What is this one? Oh, I need to refresh the page again. Thank you for so many clips. I love it. Well, I don't love editing, but I love having lots to work with. I've just realised. Oh, that's the thunder! Jesus. Massive rework for not much benefit. Yeah, that's very niche. Because even for me, even though I do clip these down to portrait version for the convenience of people on mobile, when I make shorts out of clips, I always edit them manually myself anyway. So it's like it's only because it literally takes only a few seconds for me to be like layout, stacked, move box, there you go. So it is just like for the accessibility basically, but I don't use the provided when they're like, oh, you can make it into the portrait layout and then just download it and then you go, you've got a short. But I never do that because I like to edit them slightly and put the captions on because apparently I have higher standards. If I literally just did the make it portrait and upload, I would probably produce way more shorts than I do. But apparently I have standards, so I don't. I'm gonna feature that one because I think it's funny. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Shouldn't you all be going to Venus, being ladies and such? Is Venus in the game? It sure was. Mm-hmm. That was me. That was you. Same energy as Nemo in last month's. I live in a shack in the woods. You do. Just so supportive. Like, yay! Thanks, Nemo. Clap my hands like I've just delivered a sermon or something. Just like facts. Just spitting facts. We're going to feature that as well because it's funny. I just realized I didn't download the Thunderclip, did I? I didn't. I'm going to need to wait for it to process properly before I can download it. Or not? Nope, it's fine. Rename that video editing Thunder. That's the Duolingo owl knocking on my window. I don't have anything to save, Core. Nope, don't pick at the thing on don't pick at the thing on your face, Blue. Keep those fidgeting fingers occupied with something else. Do not pick at your face. By the way, I meant to say 45 minutes earlier and it occurs to me I said 15. Whence? I've already forgotten. Sorry. When hope is likely to be. Ah, okay. Stop picking Blue. Jesus. I'm not consciously aware of it. 1/2 hour. Uh-huh. Gotcha. So we've done this one. Ah, yes. Endwalker spoilers clips. Because we're doing the Final Fantasy. Do we need to get you a cone? Potentially. It's on my temple, so a cone wouldn't cover it. I have a spot on my temple, and I've been bad, and I picked at it, so now it's not really a spot, it's a scab. And now I'm picking at the scab, and I need to not. I won't watch, cool. Either me or Core can, like, spam emotes or something in chat when I'm done with the Final Fantasy clips. So, I'm gonna start playing them now. Suitable reaction, I think. I'm just going to download that. These clips have actually been clipped properly, so I don't need to mess with them. I don't know. I'll probably say this when Nemo comes back, just so they're aware as well. FF. And now to never play the game again. No, no. No, I'm joking. I can go back to Guild Wars, yay! Wait, what? It is time. You cannot be this extra. That's just a fun clip. I should let Nemo see that one. You cannot be this extra. Holy shit. Oh my god. Amazing. Okay, thanks for letting us know. I'm glad you remembered how to do that. Good, good. It's needed. Yeah, we actually have enough people to do raid nights and stuff, so it's important. So the thing about that is that I need to clip the bit beforehand where we fuck up. Because that is the bit after we fucked up. FF Girls does amazing call outs. Wedding when you have to set up the quest blue. Oh, I'm aware. Me and Curls have been wedding planning, basically. You'll get your invite when you're good and when we're good and ready. I'm experienced at this. Don't fucking rush us. In FF, when you want to get married to someone, you legitimately have to go on a pilgrimage, and that's not a joke. There's an actual pilgrimage that you have to go on together. We're working on it. Thanks. Don't say I mean. That's a great one. FF. Streamer. Derogatory. Move to there. By the time you're all done with wedding planning, Eurasia will be a continent. Well, in theory, all the continents are moving apart, aren't they? One sec. Okay. Sorry about that. What now, phone? Email. Right, so as I said, this other one I need to go back and find. I want to clip the one where we fuck up. Or are they moving together? I feel like they're moving apart. That's why we don't have Pangea anymore, because it was all together and then it moved apart. Right, that's the clip. So I know I hate my voice. That's very common for everybody. It's very common for everybody. Ironically, if I'd stayed where I was, I would have been fine. You're saying I'm neurotypical, Freed? I'm gonna cut that there. Not gonna feature that one though. And I want that clip mainly to edit with the other clip. Both of them. And I think that is it for FF, so we can probably tell Nemo to come back. That's at least it for spoilers for FF. I don't think there's any other FF clips. Just one. Oh, there's this one here as well. I don't know if they're necessarily spoilers per se. This is taking a while to process. What is this FF clip? Oh, Twitch is doing it again. That's why it's not fucking processing. God damn it, Twitch. Okay, this one has gone at least. Download the landscape. FF. Totally correct callouts. Move that to there. That bit's done. Oh, again, I don't know what was being clipped there, because evidently it wasn't this. That was probably it. No, it was me taking the piss out of Stanji. Yep, Curl's done their Stanji owned counter +1. Hello, Vars. We're going through clips. How you doing? Me not paying attention. Clip that. Need to get the whole bit. I'm very sorry, guys. That was like a muscle twitch from me. I fully elbowed that. That was probably really loud. I do apologize. That was like an involuntary muscle twitch. That was weird. Delete that one. FF. Stanji doesn't like big words. Move to there. Okay. Come back to us, Nemo. FF. There we go. So we did all of them, and now we're on this one. What was this one? That was a great noise. Oh. Whatever that great noise was, the microphone did not pick it up. What was this? Yep. Technically, I'll put that in here. I just realized that there was a video in my downloads, and I was like, what is that? And it's the thing that Hope did. Bunch of Warhammer clips! Just... Oh boy. Regret. Download that. That's great. Love that. Vermintide. Oh boy. That. Next. I'm having a lot of fun playing Vermintide with Lying. I don't know how long we're gonna do it, whether we're just gonna like play through the entire like campaign. But it is fun. So we probably will keep alternating for a bit. It's good that I'm finally doing collabs. It's kind of making me want to do more, to the point where I'm like, I don't want to keep giving up Fridays, because obviously we do the community games, which everybody looks forward to. So I'm like, maybe once in a while I might see if someone wants to collab on a Tuesday with me, because Tuesday's kind of the only other evening that would be like free. It was so new to us from here. I'm glad that you liked it. That's important as a streamer, is you want people to enjoy the streams. people don't like it, then you're disincentivized to doing it again, even if you have fun. Which is the part of the problem with the job of even if something is fun, if people don't like watching it, you're not incentivized to do it. So maybe am I? Hmm. Now that I've like said it out loud, I am tempted to ask if people want to do like some friends if they want to do a collab on Tuesday because we're like we're almost perfectly halfway through Chicory, and that's taken us 3 weeks. So in my mind, I'm like, well, if I wait until I finish Chicory, that's going to be another 3 weeks, so basically a month. So I'm like, maybe if I ask people like this week, because then it's like perfectly halfway through the playthrough, we'll do a collab and then we'll go back to playing Chicory. Might ask, might throw that out there to some friends, be like, hey, thinking about doing a collab. But I suppose I should pick. I should if I'm going to organize it, I should pick something to play. I'll have a think. I have a think of what games me and other streamer friends probably have. I think everybody has Repo, but I don't know if people fancy playing that. Um, a lot of them probably do own party animals. I'll have to have a think. I have to look through my Steam library and have a think. Me just fighting regular ass ads in the corner. Oh, that was rough. Turns around and lying's just 1v1ing the boss. I know how to summon Nemo. Well, to be fair, it has been 45 minutes. Hope might be home, and Nemo might be distracted. That's the yep. Me turns around because I'm getting stabbed in the back. That's the same clip twice. I think this one is a slightly better cut of it. Yeah, I think that's the better cut, so I will delete this one, so we're not having duplicates. Oh, how dare you! That's fair. Watching it back, I don't know if it's that funny. I think I'm gonna leave that. I feel like that's not as funny. Wobble, wobble, wobble. I got so all over the place with this. I accidentally closed my browser. Summoned yes, but I glitched. Fair enough. Yeah, I've done all the FF clips. There is one that I want you to see, which is very cute, which is not a spoiler, it is just Curls being the most extra person ever. And now to never play the game again. No, no, I'm joking. The joke is, I just beat Endwalker, so I was like, yay, now I can leave. Curls does this. Wait, what? You cannot be this extra. That is a Final Fantasy wedding ring. Which is an actual item you have to buy that initiates a quest line to get married. She literally gets down on one knee. You cannot be this extra. Do I get invited to this wedding? Of course you do. Of course you do. Thankfully, the wedding itself, I think every wedding takes place in the same church in FF. I think that is part of the quest of it takes place in the same church, which is in Gridania. So I don't believe that there's any sort of like level cap to like go there. You just need to be able to get to Gridania. I'll be there for Hen's night. We haven't planned any of it, so yeah. But yes. Invite it is like an actual thing. There are like in there apparently when we've been doing the process, there is like an NPC that we talk to when we are ready. It is an actual date you have to actually book in game, and they will actually give you invites to send to people. It is a full legitimate thing that they do, and both me and Curls we have started doing things, but but I was like, wow. I think currently we're both in the oh shit, we need to think so hard about what outfit we're gonna wear, because yes, the game does give you wedding attire, but both of us are like, we might mix and match the glam to be a bit extra. Planning wedding takes some time. We have legitimately had to sit down for like a couple of evenings to like plan things like decor, the ceremony. Like, it's involved. And I'm like, Jesus, I just did my own real life wedding. So I think we've put a pin in that. We've put a pin in that because also Hades 2 came out. I'm in that weird thing of like it is a joking wedding between it's a joke wedding between me and Curls, but it's a semi-serious RP wedding between our two characters, between Iffy and Exa. So both of us are somewhat like, okay, ignoring the wedding bit, what would our characters wear? And I was like, Exa is not a dress person. Exa is definitely playing into the lesbianism stereotype of I don't want to wear a dress. So, yeah. But the thing was, I wasn't actually that happy with the suit that they provided either. So Curls, I think, has a few ideas on what her outfit for Iffy's going to be, but I am hunting and looking around. But it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Do I come in the butler outfit or the summer dancer outfit? This is the thing that me and Curls, I've already said to Curls. I was like, you do understand that someone like Kay is probably going to turn up in the frog costume. You do know that, right? And she was like, yeah, I know. lesbian wedding where they exchange swords is a wonderful tradition. I think just exchanging swords in general is a cool tradition. I have seen it at straight weddings as well. People like swords. Swords are cool. Download that one. Exchanging swords, you mean you're finally getting Spook's junk back? God damn it, Core. How dare you be funny? Oops. Rename it. Day of the Tentacle. You're supposed to explode. I often see they just have the sword custom made for each other and completely forgo the ring. Probably because both of those things are very expensive. And I imagine a lot of them go, what would I rather spend this inordinate amount of money on? A ring or a fucking sword? And it's like, don't blame you, frankly. Don't blame you. Sword is better than a ring. Slight counter argument, I do enjoy being able to wear my ring all the time. Can't take a sword with me everywhere. Not to be heteronormative, but that's just me. Blue ice cream. Not with that mindset. I wonder what FF is going to be doing for Halloween. Dunno. We've had this conversation before. Guild Wars always wins on the holiday events. So, yeah. Especially Halloween. I think Halloween is the one they win on. Like everyone knows about the Trials of the Mad King and the Mad King's Maze. Like whether you like it is indifferent, but like it's an event. Where it's like we're gonna go do Halloween stuff, whereas in FF and in WoW and in other MMOs, it's like here's a quest. There you go. There's your quest. Bye. You have half an hour, if that, of content. Guild Wars gives you days of content if you want to do it. It's your wedding sword. If they want to take it from you, you have a sword. Problem solvers. Funny in a meme sense, but not in a legal sense. Blue cheese. I am cheese. chicory, blue cheese. I'm sure I could dig at some old English law that would protect your sword. Don't think that would probably maybe it would hold up in a court of law. It probably wouldn't hold up in the street. Just with an average everyday police officer who'd walk up to me and be like, "Ma'am, you can't just walk around with a weapon." Why? You do. Yeah, I'm a police officer. It's a great way to get arrested. Whose child is this? Step 1, make you a knight of the realm, makes it much easier. I'm sure I can go ask Liz tonight. Nemo, I have some unfortunate news. Or fortunate, depending on your perspective on the monarchy. Whose child is this? It's the fun little loophole of like almost regardless of what it says, if you have reached the level of fame that you have been knighted, you probably are okay with carrying a sword around because you've reached a certain degree of fame. Look, if David Attenborough was out with a sword, who's gonna tell him he can't? Right? You gonna tell him he can't carry a sword? She was one of the best ones. The bar, to be clear, is below basement level. That is so peak. That's so peak. We were so in sync with that. We were so in sync. Maybe a bit into underground scene these days, but I'm sure if I ask nicely. Mm-hmm. Definitely want this one because the bit afterwards as well of us saying nothing in sync was also very funny. We're just normal ladies. Me trying to make we're just normal men. We're just normal men. Pretty sure that's Repo, not Peak. Comedy. Gonna feature that one. That one's funny. I need the bathroom. I will be right back. I clicked the wrong scene, but hello, I am back. Right. Carrying on. So we're on the 19th, so we're a little past halfway, maybe? There's still a lot of clips to go through, good lord. But hey, I ask for lots of clips. I would rather have too many than too little. This is a full month. We're already on 30, damn. So very likely going to hit 60 with this one, which we have done before. I don't remember which one that was. Can't remember if I did many this month. I think I've seen your name a couple of times. I'll download it. Probably edit some like music over that. There she is! Hello, Hope. Is this going to be the same? Me when I literally hold my breath. Gamer! This one I'm not certain if I slightly missed it. Mm-hmm. I did it twice. I did it twice. I was on it. Jesus. In almost exactly the same place as well. Why did I click there? I clicked there because I thought it was the clip and it wasn't. It's the entire stream. Watch full video. Me, ducks in real life. That face. Mm-hmm. I didn't mean for the model to make a good pog face, but it does. Didn't mean for that, but that's just how it ended up. Now it doesn't want to. Now it doesn't want to do it. Refresh. I'd rather have the whole thing as one clip and then I can trim it down as and when I need it. I love the face and That's Not a Friend. Yeah, that one I have actually. Like, I do want to put that up as a short, because obviously you put it in a short format for me. So I have, like, I said, I'm trying to build up a stash to then upload. I've now done this is where the uploaded ones can go. So yeah, I'm trying to gather a stash, and that's one of them. Oops, go away. It's so funny. That one's so funny. I love that. I think I asked before, sorry if I missed the answer. Do you still have the file for this one? I know it's really old, like over a year old, but do you still have the file for this? I know I've asked before, so sorry if I missed the answer. Can find it with some residuary. Fair enough. Because basically I want to try to make things. I find it was, oh, that was your answer, okay. Because basically I want to try to make them unified, so like same font, and also putting, for example, so using the same font and having them all have the username at the top. I like that you did that, because on shorts, the bottom corners tend to be like covered with like the like button and stuff. So I quite like the putting the username slightly transparent at the top. So yeah. So I wanted to change. I wanted to just change the font out and put the name at the top. I'd be happy to do that if you have the files. I can try to recreate it. If you have to recreate it, then you don't have to bother because that's a lot of work. Yeah. These are all work in progress ones that I haven't really made any progress on at all. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing with that. I'm trying to build up a stash first and then try to consistently release some for maybe like a month. So I don't know if I want to try to build up a stash of 30 because that's a lot. But it gets exponentially smaller of like, oh, if I try to release one every other day, and it's like, cool, well, that's only 15, which is more manageable. Okay, but maybe every other day is still too many. So what if it's like 2 a week? Well, 2 a week is only like 8-ish. So not a lot. Thing says it does nothing, activate it does nothing. Yep, that's the clip. That's the clip. I don't know if anyone else finds it funny, but I do. You could tell how like I borrow things from Hope because I like how Hope does it. For example, the gradient. The gradient. So the putting the name at the top. Borrowed on that one. The movement of the words. Also borrowed from Hope. And then the putting the gradient also borrowed because I like how Hope makes things. Hope does amazing work. She does! Is what I've seen from most shorts. Yeah. I like it. I was talking about this earlier when you weren't here, of just like, talking about the Clips manager and how it does the portrait mode. And I'm like, I would definitely make things 300% quicker if I literally just use the inbuilt, make it portrait, upload it directly to YouTube. I don't want to because apparently I have standards. And those standards are apparently what Hope does. He's back. Uh-oh, he's back again. There's like an entire narrative happening with this guy. It's like too much to fit in one clip. Walks the other way. Okay, let's do this. 16:43. Ooh, clip editor is struggling. Me trying to do too much. Do something! Why is this being so problematic to make this clip? Why, Twitch? Why are you being in the way this way? I just want to make a bigger version of this, and you're just not responding. It's just not responding. Can't do it. Refresh again. Hang on. Cancel. Discard. Refresh again. Let me make the clip, please. Twitch is just not responding right now, apparently. It's like it won't let me hit save. It's like glitched. Even though I've refreshed the page, which you think would fix it. It takes a bit. It doesn't normally. Not for me. This is not normal behavior. Clip is too good. Twitch banning it so it doesn't go viral. You couldn't tell. This is like Substance all over again. I get frustrated when I am trying so hard to do work and things are actively preventing me because it's so hard to get my brain to want to do work in the first place. Might be the browser. Fucking fuck. Scroll all the way back down again. Watch full video. I crawl under the table. I heard Bowser got fired or retired. Really? I'll check that in a second. You know Bowser's a person, right? I feel like I need to specify that for people who don't. Nominative determinism at its finest. Ah. Yeah, he's retiring. According to Reddit. Nintendo of America president and CEO to retire. There you go then. I haven't ended up with a bunch of glitched out clips. No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to leave this and come back. Look, it's grayed out again. It just does not want to clip this section for some reason. It's great. It's grayed out again, and it's just doesn't even say why. It's just grayed out. No, you can't save this, which it's never done before. I've never been just straight up told no, you can't. Clip limits reached. There's no such thing as a clip limit. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think Twitch is feeling well. Hmm. Thank you, Nemo. That's appreciated. Cool, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm just gonna have to come back. Oh my god, it won't even fucking load the clips that it currently has. Yeah, I think Twitch is just taking a shit at the moment. Drillbur! I like Drillbur a lot more now, and it's literally because of when we were playing Cobblemon. That might have been my fault. Looking back, that might have been my fault. We are not winning. Next time. Yeah, next time. What is it with me and these bullets, man? Well, wow. I was on fire. Felt that one brush my ears. E. E. Right, that one I don't need to edit, I just need to name it. Wow. I'm impressed at myself. And then I go and spoil it all by doing something stupid like falling in a hole. I remember the lyrics being slightly different. Nah, I'm pretty sure that's the lyrics. I wondered why it was so long. I forgot that there was a part 2 to that one. I forgot that that happened. I was about to trim this down. I forgot. Yeah, I'll download this one just because it gives me extra stuff, but this is a good short version. I have it downloaded. Check I have it downloaded. Yeah, I got it downloaded. Handy little clip reminding me how I was going to edit it as well. Yes. Repo.
Really? You put so many in, and the reason this room hasn't changed is it's going to be on for 200. So someone mathematically counted out how many quarters would I need to put in this machine?
Very specific number of quarters, wasn't it? They did the maths! There it is. Ding!
I hate that I love that song. It's going to be the size of God knows what.
It's going to be the size of, I don't know, hamster. It's so tiny! Look at him! Look at him! He's got a little I enjoyed that way too much. Oops. I just love the. It's about. It's going to be so small. It's going to be. I don't know, about the size of a hamster. Day of the tentacle. Look at him. Look at him. Stupid. They saved the world, but they're stupid. Yay!
Play the whole game without skipping it because you could skip cutscenes. You're telling me this now?
And the flag's the same because we changed history.
God bless America.
Get an achievement for doing something he didn't even know you could do. Why is the tentacle following you? Because he's a friend.
Friendship.
He's a friend. We gave him food, so he's a friend now, I guess. Like kobolds. Give him food, they become your friend. Oh my god, that was so loud! That was so loud! Jesus. That was so loud. Technically playing Manic Mansion, not Day of the Tentacle. Clip from me. Crawling closer. A bit closer. There's an FF clip coming up, but it's not spoilery, and I also already downloaded it, so you don't have to worry about that. Interesting that the pop-up didn't happen, but the sound did. I'll download it, but I don't think I'll use that one. Cute. Be wrong, but you seem happy about something. Maybe. Mayhap. See, I bet Hope could turn that progression of notes into something actually good. Already downloaded that. It's cute, but I don't know if I'm gonna put it. I don't think I'm gonna put it in the video. That's a Nemo one. It was you! Again, that's just us laughing at the in-game dialogue. I don't know if that's necessarily something I'd put in the highlights video. Funny clip, but I don't know if it's highlights worthy. Ooh, green. That did make me laugh. I don't know why. Two very normal people. Ooh, green. Bye, Hope. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's not technically a word, but I do like yesn't as a word. I'm using it more and more frequently. I find. Yeah, which it basically does mean yes but no. but it's been contracted down to yes and buoyant. Yes, correct. Okay, yep. Wow, just carry her by the scruff. Ah, it's a shame Hope just says. I've just realized that like one of the things that permanently lives in my downloads is this clip from when we played Final Fantasy Tactics that I've wanted to do something with for ages because it's so fucking funny to me. I've literally, again, it just lives in my downloads because it's not been put anywhere. I should ask them what they think. Old model. It's funny looking back and seeing my old model now. So we start laughing because of the whole objective survive Halo reference, and then we laugh even more because not only do we die in one hit, but that is not a scripted death. You do actually have to win that fight, and we were so underleveled that we died immediately. And we were just like, oh, oh. And all of that happened in the space of like 10 seconds, which is why we just die. Because it just comes so rapid fire. You know what? This isn't going in the highlights video, but I might make a start in the joke I keep saying of like, oh, I should just save like all the clips of me gushing about how much I love Spook. So now I'm actually going to do that. Let's make a new folder and just be like clips of me loving Spook. And if I can gradually remember to do that, then maybe for like Valentine's or Christmas or something, I can just send him a video edited of just me talking about how much I love him. Because he doesn't see it, because it's when I'm working and he's not home. I don't even know what to call it, so I'm just going to date it 30th September. There we go. Got the first one. We're starting it. The ball is rolling up. Raichu Propaganda, I went back and clipped this one. We're at the end. Holy shit. I already know that this one's fine because I went back and got it myself because I thought it would be good short material. Lunatic, thank you for the follow. Me just talking about Raichu. And this is from last night, so we're caught up. Yep. Now I can do it. Doesn't do it. Blah. Stairs. Okay, so we already gathered that one. We already gathered that one. So it's literally just the one that we couldn't get earlier. This one here. Is this behaving now? If we go to the page, because they need to reclip it. Watch full video. And I gotta wait. I want to wait until I'm hiding under the table. And then I clip it. I hope you're having a good day. I'm just going through my clips because it is the start/end of the month. So I go through all my clips for the previous month. We are nearly done with. Ooh, my back is stiff from exercising yesterday. Repro looks like such fun, but I just got everyone killed and they got mad. Boo! Play with different people. I got everyone killed and we just laughed. Work exercising. Thank you. I did all 3 reps as well. Reps, sets, not reps. I did all 3 sets. After I finished set 2, I did genuinely think, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna be able to do set 3, but I pushed through and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to do set 3. I did it. It still doesn't want me to do it. Why? Why does it not want to have this bit clipped? Why does it not want to clip it? Twitch be twitching. It sure is. This one clip, so I have this clip, but it's cut a little bit funky, so I want to go back and re-clip it, and it's not letting me. Is it just that one clip? Yep. We've literally done every other clip in the last month, including like ones back here that I had. Every other clip I've had to re-clip has been fine. It is just this one. I even re-clipped this, which is from the same stream, from the same VOD. It doesn't want to do this one. It's just grayed out, and I don't know why. It's so weird. As you can see, I've like take a second off the end. I'm trying to give myself more. Because this is where the clip starts, and it starts like after the thing has happened. Because I got shot at, and I'm like here being silenced, but it misses the start bit. So I'm trying to re-clip it to get the start, and it's just refusing. So and I've tried all sorts. So I think I may just have to leave it for today and like try again another day when Twitch calms the hell down. Because it's literally just preventing me to. It's just grayed out. And won't play it. Weird. I'll save this one to remember. So this is repo, reclip that one. If I'll save it, might be easy to go back and redo it. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. It's what I'm doing. It's what I'm doing. I'm going back to the VOD and reclipping it. Twitch won't let me. I need Twitch to behave. Oh, sorry. You're fine. You're fine. I appreciate that you've come in halfway through, so you don't know what I've done. We've gone through all of these and redone them, except this one here that has the sparkles on it. So I think I just have to leave it and come back to it another day, or even come back to it in like an hour or two and see if Twitch behaves. Very bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Right, how many clips did we end up with? 49 clips. Thank you very much, everyone, for all those clips. We can start putting those into a video. Programs. DaVinci Resolve. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Spook is home. He's just popping in the shower. Don't need this. And this is September 25. Highlights. Blah. Okay, sure. Let's see. We create a new bin and we go raw Twitch clips. Oh, hello. Hi, Dan. Hello. If you like him so much, why don't you marry him? That's a fucking good idea, Nima. That's a fucking good idea. Put into there. And I'm also going to wait. I made this mistake last time. Also going to make a folder in here for them to go in. Raw Twitch clips. Move into there. There we go. And then put all of these in here. How has your day been, Dan? She's learning. I'm learning about file management. Don't look at my downloads folder. And Spook believes that my downloads folder should be kept completely empty, and it's not. But I have this cute picture of me as a mush cat. It's cute. My day's going okay. How's yours? It's going all right. It's going all right. We've successfully gone through all of the clips. It's Wednesday, so it's date night. So me and Spook are probably going to be going and getting some food soon. He's just in the shower. And then we're probably going to play some Stardew later, so I'm looking forward to that. Do you not have that picture somewhere else? No, I don't. And I should put it somewhere else. That's the thing that Spook gets mad at me for. What it says, when you download something, you should then sort it into the appropriate folder, and I just leave it in my downloads. I just leave it in there. Okay, so what next? What are the other things that we need to put in? We put in the PNG tubers. So files, videos, PNG tubers, new bin, spook PNGs. Open that up. We have talking, laughing, wince, wince open mouth, alarmed, angry. All the spooks PNGs. Okay. Let's see. New bin. Timelines. I just realised I can change this now. Hang on. Change that over to there. There we go. Lahi. Thank you, Court. Thank you for the 50 bits. So, we categorize this by game / topic. So, art timelines. We only have 2, but that's still more than 1, which means it gets a folder. Chicory timelines. Day of the Tentacle timelines. Evil Genius. I'm so much of a genius, I spelt genius wrong. I missed the Matang, you did. Sorry. I'm sorry, you did. Then FFXIV timelines. Then Jackbox timelines. Manic Mansion has 1. Raichu has 1. Repo. New bin. Repo timelines. Nope, not import. No. Video editing timelines. I might group art and video editing together, but we'll see. New bin. Vermin Tide timelines. There we go. Those are all our categories. Create new timeline. Art. Blue. Ice. Cream. Timeline. I need to put TL at the start. Art timeline. Blue ice cream. Move that in there. Create new timeline with clip. Art timeline. Fishing bait. Move into art. Create new timeline. Chick timeline. Blue cheese. Chick timeline. Cheers. Chicory. Timeline. Chick timeline. Now I can do this. Move to chicory. Create new with clip. Chick TL. Whose child is this? Create. New timeline. Oh, it's monotonous, but it's worth it in the end. Day of the tentacle timeline. You're supposed to explode. Explode? The tentacle timeline. Look at him. Off topic, do you grow your nails out? Yes, I do. Not extremely long, but I do. However, I don't use nail polish very often, I'll actually acknowledge. Which I think is mainly just because I fidget and it ends up getting chipped and then not looking good. But I do put nail polish on for special occasions. But yes. I like nail polish, but I doubt would be good at applying it. You're only going to get better with practice. What you want to get to practice is you want to get a clear nail polish. Because clear nail. The purpose of a clear nail polish is it just gives a bit of shine to your nails. It doesn't add any color, but it also means that you can practice and it will still look nice. Oh, you have tremors, right? I forgot. Forgive me. I forgot. I remember you did tell me this once when we were watching Critical Role because you noticed that Taliesin apparently also had tremors, and you were like, "Oh, I have that," and I was like, "Huh?" If you can paint minis, you can paint nails. I can't paint minis. Yeah. Love Critical Role. I'm halfway into campaign 3. Nice, nice. I fell off it a little bit, mainly just because I'm too busy. But when I did watch it, I enjoyed it a lot. It was big into Critical Role. We're big into D&D here in general. It's mostly not a problem, but certain things are tricky. Yeah, I bet. Do they stay relatively steady if you like held them out? If you like put them flat on the table, or if you like held something? So I'm just thinking, could you theoretically ask someone to paint them for you if you can hold them relatively still? If you opened your hands and spread them out on the table and lay them flat, would they stay still? Pros do a great job. Nice. So that just means that getting your nails done is a treat. It's a nice treat that you can have to feel pretty. Day of the tentacle timeline. Nope. Day of the tentacle timeline. Day of the tentacle timeline. Wobble. Wobble. Day of the tentacle. I've taken to filing them and trimming them if there's a small chip in the nail, so the nail doesn't break, so they grow longer. Fair. Yeah, if I get a little bit of a chip, or a little like hang nail, I like to file that shit down. That's why you will sometimes just hear me. I have a nail file that lives on my desk, and I will sometimes just be like, 1 sec, picks up file, starts filing nail, and then I'll be like, cool, there we go. So sometimes if I've just paused, I'm like, hang on a moment, and I'm like looking down, there's a good chance that like there's a little chip in my nail, and I'm like, I need to file that. Because again, I'm a fidgeter and a picker, so if there's a chip in my nail or a little like hanging bit and I don't deal with it, I'll end up fidgeting with it and making it worse and ripping my nail. Pro tip I learned was to run nails through hair because it will snag on microchips. So this is the thing. Once again, me not fighting down the dog arguments. I love having fingers ran through my hair by literally anyone. I like being pet. Day of the tentacle timeline. You're telling me this now. Evil genius timeline. Taking the rubbish out. Evil genius timeline. Yesn't. Create clip. FF timeline. Books full. FF timeline. Curls being extra. Take a sip, thank you, Voss. I'm almost out of water, but I'm almost at end of stream. I was having some pretty sad nail breaks early on, but fortunately mine grow fast and I'm learning to keep them better for longer. Still managed to break one recently, so I had to cut it very short. Since then, 2 of my nails are kept short there. I wouldn't say I have my nails especially long, but like usable. Because I always considered, like, in comparison to like other girls, especially like in school and stuff, I was like, oh, I keep my nails fairly short. And then I started dating Spook, and he literally follows his all the way down as far as they will go, and I was like, oh. So I was like, okay, maybe I don't have short nails. I have medium length nails. Okay, FF. Timeline. Nope. Timeline. Curls does amazing callouts. Move to FF. New timeline. FF timeline dash Shinryu. New timeline. FF timeline. Senji doesn't like big words. Timeline, FF, timeline, streamer, brackets, derogatory. I'm probably spelling that wrong. Move to FF. Create new timelines, FF, timeline. So many of these to do. Totally correct callouts. I'd say they're currently twice or so along my nail bed, past my nail bed, maybe a bit more. Don't know how long I'll leave them. I enjoy how they feel, and they make happy noises on phones and tablets. Yeah. I find when nails are too long, they become ungainly to use things like touch screens and stuff. So I keep mine like long enough that essentially, as I said, long enough so that if I have an itch, I can scratch it, but short enough that I can operate touchscreens well enough. And so long enough that I can flick them like this. That's me flicking my nails. I don't have nails, I have things on the end of my fingers I bite when I'm bored. See, that's how Spook is. Spook can be a bit of a nail biter, and I try to tell him not to. Try not to do damage to the skin. What, by scratching? But itchy. But itchy. So it ends up being a double-edged sword, as I said, earlier when I was like, stop picking the thing on your face because I'm not conscious of thing is itchy, and you start scratching it, and then you have long nails, so suddenly it's like, uh-oh, that's gone from scratching an itch to now I'm bleeding. But I was good. I stopped. I've been good today. Jackbox, timeline, always pick blue. Spook is out of the shower, so I probably will be stopping stream soon. Generally, I wait for him to come in the room as a signal that he is somewhat ready. Create new clip. Chatbox, timeline, CEO, dating, and owl. Create new timeline, chatbox, timeline, get his ass into chatbox. Get a room, you two, or a house even. Mm-hmm. A house. Chatbox, timeline. Once again, probably spelling that wrong. Checkbox. Create new timeline. Checkbox. Timeline. Orange is not a... Again, just saying it out loud. Orange is not a vegetable. Timeline. Checkbox. Timeline. PK's regret. Or at least a plushie calls it. What, you saying you don't? Imagine. The plushie closet is full. I need to make another shelf. It's a problem. The closet was full when we moved in. I've now been here another 2 years and obtained more plushies. That was like my biggest concern of like I feel that when I moved in, I unpacked all my plushies and the closet was full, and I was like, uh-oh. It's already full. If orange isn't a vegetable, why is it that color? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Need to get rid of all kinds of stuff. I am kind of a hoarder. I do not like to get rid of things. It can be a bit of a problem. Not even with plushies. Obviously, plushies is a big one of I get plushies and I don't want to get rid of them. But even just with anything, clothes, just little bits of that, you know, old Pokemon cards. I don't want to get rid. I don't like getting rid of things. No, I've got, you know, books. I'm getting back into reading and I'm discovering new books that I want to read. Bookshelf is also already full, but I don't want to get rid of old books to make space for new books. I just want to get new books. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did make 9. Okay. I was like, did I miss one because I was talking? No, I did not. Create new timeline. Manic Mansion. Walk to the walk. Create. I didn't put timeline in there. Shit. Which one's the clip? Which one's the timeline? This is the timeline. Mention timeline. Create new timeline. Raichu propaganda. Did you see the thing about EA? I did. I don't really know what to make of it. Honestly, I don't know what to make of it. Because apologies to, you know, my Dragon Age fans, but EA's been a bit crap for a while. So like, why? Yeah, that's the main thing of like, why? What? Why? Mm. Oh no. Anyway, it's not even oh no. Anyway, it's just I don't have an opinion. I don't really have an opinion on it. You know. I don't have a plushie closet. I have a plushie bookcase. The top shelf of my bookcase is also plushies. By which I mean not actually the top shelf, but like the top of the bookcase that isn't actually a shelf. So I was like, I can't put books on there because it doesn't have sides, so they'll fall over. So plushies. That's where the Pikachus are. All of my Pikachu plushies are up there, and Rayquaza, who is just there because he likes to be high. Just Pikachu's and also Rayquaza. It was sold or what the new owner's plans were. I only heard that it was sold. I didn't hear if they'd said what the plans were. Just that Donald Trump's son-in-law and the Prince of Saudi joined up to buy it, but why? Yeah, why? What are your ulterior motives? It went private, got bought out, which will likely mean microtransactions and crap, but like they can recoup their money. And they also already do like some microtransactions and a lot of things. They plan to make it AI focused to cut all the operating cost. Oh, get fucked. Oh, get fucked. I want them to lose so much money because a lot of people don't like that shit. Make them regret this decision. When you play too much D&D, so you start spelling bullet like the monster instead of actual bullet. Repo, timeline, E. Come on, let's get all of these done. So I got like one more row left. Repo, timeline, opposites of gently. New timeline, repo. Oh, that's the one I need to reclip. That's the bad one. Did you try Innerzoin? No, I didn't. Someone said they own all data collected by games like Plants vs. Zombies. Ah, the fucking mobile games. Yep. Because people just download games and don't read the terms and conditions. All I want is cars in Sims. Well, get ready for them to ruin Sims. Too big to fail. I don't know. I don't know. Thing is that they probably do think that they can coast on the name of big titles of like, look, Sims, you like Sims, and people are going to be like, yay, Sims. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm going to use this one, but I've put it in anyway. Lastro! Video editing, timeline, Thunder. Timeline, video editing, timeline, tip from Blue. To be fair, Sims was already ruined when they added loading screens. Yeah, I mean, the last Sims wasn't great, was it? At least long enough to make enough to line their pockets and then burn it to the ground. Yeah, they'll make their money, salt the earth, sell it off again, leave it to die. EA lost a lot of money when they lost the FIFA franchise. Yeah. FIFA's big. FIFA is huge. People don't realize how many people just play FIFA and little else. No, I have a brother who's a FIFA dude, which upsets me greatly. Spent most of my life begging him to play other games. Vermintide. Close range arrow. Timeline. Vermintide timeline. Glitching body. I have to scroll this down every time. Move you to there. Create new timeline. Vermintide timeline. Oh boy. Create new timeline. Vermintide timeline. Ooh, green. I know people who own consoles just have FIFA and maybe a realistic racing game and that's it, and I think that's often because the racing game is part of the bundle with the console. Yeah, no, my brother was exactly the same. Xbox 360, only played FIFA. He played Call of Duty once. But I think he wasn't. I think he was definitely a FIFA. He's a FIFA person. I hope. I should find me a good racing game. Being an age since I played one. Racing games are not something that I've ever really been part of outside of Mario Kart, so can't really comment on that. I'm afraid. Who are you telling to rest? Yes, there's multiple people here. Used to play a lot of FIFA and racing games until Morrowind opened my eyes. Yes, excellent. Elder Scrolls for the win. When I got a PS4 and continued to just play FIFA on the PS4, I actually kept being like, hey, how about you try God of War? You might like it, and it's really good. But no. That was spicy. Whoa, last one. There it goes. Okay. We've made timelines of all the clips. We are prepared for editing. Timeline. New timeline. Main timeline. Create. Which is this one. Save. I think the last one I played was Sonic Racing or Burnout. New Sonic. Yeah, there is a new Sonic Racing game that is out, which is Pac-Man and Minecraft Steven. That's true. Yes, there is a new Sonic racing game. If it literally, there's to me, into my mind, as someone who doesn't really play racing games, there are two kinds of racing games, which is your realistic ones and your Mario Kart ones. And so the Sonic Racing is under the Mario Kart thing. But yes, there is a new Sonic Racing out at the moment, which is called Sonic Racing Crossworlds. There is a demo. So there you go. There's a demo for Sonic Racing Crossworlds for you to try. It's £65. Fucking hell. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Digital games should be cheaper. Games in general should be cheaper. Triple A games from big companies should be cheaper. Cheap little indie games from little companies can be more expensive. I've never seen this before on my Steam page. Is this game relevant to you? Blah, blah, blah. It's got, user reviews, positive. 2 friends want this game. 2 friends own this game. 1 friend recommends against this game. I've never seen Steam tell me that. Apparently, one of my friends gave the game a bad review. Interesting. Yeah. 1 friend recommends against this game. Fascinating. Can I see if they wrote a review? Can I see what they said? I don't think I can from here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can. Balance the game, add a no item ranked mode if possible. Okay. They think it's imbalanced. Interesting. Interesting. Well, play the demo. There's a demo for it, so you can judge there. They need to make millions for the hardworking shareholders. I want to die. Anyway, there's an ad about to start. I'm gonna snooze that ad because I think I'm gonna end stream. I'm curious why Spook hasn't come in. He normally would by now, so I will end there. I've made all the timelines for the video, so we're ready to do that the next day. Hello, there we go. Rotate for a spin. I mean, yeah, if you're looking for a driving game, try it out, judge it. I'm glad that we've brought back game demos, but the AAA game should be cheaper. But hey, there's lots of pretty sick indie games out there. I'm playing a lot of them at the moment, and they're good. I want to confirm I was being sarcastic. I know. Don't stress. Don't stress. I'm aware. I like to think I have basic media literacy. which is apparently rare these days on the internet, but there you go. Half of what I say is sarcasm, so we're used to it. That's true. That's true. I'm from England. We're a very sarcastic nation. Right. So that's going to be stream for today. Thank you for sitting and vibing with me while we gather the clips. And we've got our timeline set up as well. So there we go. So we'll be continuing that on Friday. Tomorrow, as we can see on the schedule, is MMO time. We'll be back in FF doing more main story in FF, which is always fun. And yeah, video editing on Friday. Need to decide what game to play. I asked people what they wanted to play, and I am now a little stressed because I've been given instead of being given two options that everybody agrees on, everybody has picked something different. So cool. Everybody wants to play something different. I'll sort it out. But for now, I'm gonna go spend the rest of the day with my husband. I'm gonna have a lovely time. So yes. Can play Armello? No, we can't. I don't like games that are 4-player only. So no, we are not going to play Armello. I don't know, it's amazing how many people seem to forget that. I don't like playing games that are 4-player only for community night, because I like to get more people in. Which is why I was like, well, we'll play Worms if it's the 6-player one. It was nice to meet you all. It was nice to meet you too. I hope to see you again. Right. I might just end. Oh, please stop. I might just end. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna end today. Well, if you're gonna stay on Twitch, pick someone who doesn't have a lot of viewers. Okay. Pick someone who doesn't have a lot of viewers and go be friendly. And I will see you around. So take care, whatever it is you get up to. Enjoy the rest of your day, and tell your friends you love them. Love you, bye!